Hey guys, Crave here. So I'm very excited to finally be able to show you guys that, well, I now have the Saga Bundle for the Infinity 3 series. Now, versions 1 and 2 of the Disney Infinity series had the Avengers and a host of other well-known Disney characters for their setup and the figures. Now, this one is for the Star Wars edition of the Infinity series. Before I continue, I'd like to mention that I actually had some help in creating this particular video. He was actually the guy who created the intro clip that you see in most of my videos. For this one, he actually took most of the shots and made the pictures of the figures and the box art so much better looking compared to what I could have done. Unfortunately, we were really pressed for time, and then all of a sudden the mic we were using at the time didn't work when we were creating this video initially. So yeah, I'm hoping he can come on board in future videos and make a proper introduction. Anyway, let's get into the Saga Bundle. Now, the main reasons why I got the Infinity 3 set is that well, the first one is mainly because I wanted to do some split screen gaming with me and with myself and my wife. We didn't really have any games before on the PS4 that allowed us to do that, and now we have it now in this particular game. And the second reason is basically because it's Star Wars. It's set in the Star Wars universe. There's really nothing like having a game being set in that world, at least in Lucas's vision. It's great. The figures are also great too. I mean, they're well made. They're not. It's not like they don't feel very cheap when you hold them. They don't feel like they were just rushed to get something out for people to buy or anything like that. They're really well made. They don't feel light. There's enough weight in them for you to feel that yeah, it wasn't anything cheap or just plasticky or something like that. And when you actually look at the Saga Bundle box, it's pretty huge. You actually get this, once you open it, you actually get the starter pack inside, which includes the base game, the software, a webcode card, the Twilight of the Republic playset piece, and the figures for Anakin Skywalker and Ahsoka Tano. Really nice when you look at it. It's pretty good for a base set, and according to my friend, it's really good enough to get you started on the Infinity games. Actually, when you look at the base set, you'll notice that it doesn't include the Star Wars logo for the figures. So it basically means that if you had the older versions of the base set, you can actually use that and just keep your the new one you get for this starter pack as reserve in case something goes wrong with your old one. Now, since this is the Saga Bundle, as added stuff that you get with it, or actually what I got with it is that I also got the figures for Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, and the Rise Against the Empire set piece. When I look at the Luke and Leia figures, it really just reminds me of the original trilogy. Sure, the characters, at least the figures' likeness, aren't, their likeness, or they don't really look similar to the actors that portray the role. But they're so well made, as I mentioned earlier. My friend also mentioned the guy who's helped me with this video, or taking the pictures for this video. He mentioned that even the older Infinity figures looked really good. You can see that they put a lot of effort into it. He mentioned that it's really the game itself where you basically see the changes to the Infinity series. It's the graphics and the gameplay that have simply become better over time. Oh, and one more thing, the store where I ordered the bundle from also included Sabine Wren as a figure, well, basically as a bonus item. And Sabine apparently is a rebel figure. I mean, stepping on a stormtrooper's head can't get any more rebel than that. And what else? Oh yeah, I also get a pretty, nifty keychain for the whole bundle. And of course, as you've seen in the thumbnail for this video, the PlayStation exclusive, which is Boba Fett. Now, I really like this particular figure, and it's good that they put a lot of effort into it. The pose is actually pretty good. I feel that it has more detail to it, but it could just be me and the fact that it's Boba Fett, and one of the more elite bounty hunters in the Star Wars universe. Well guys, that's pretty much it for this video on the Infinity 3 Saga Bundle, and basically I just wanted to show you guys what was basically the whole package, what was inside the package, the figures you can expect, and if it's enough for you to get going with the game itself. I've had a lot of fun so far with it. I've been able to do some split screen gaming with my wife, also with a friend. And yeah, it's again, as I mentioned, it's set in the Star Wars universe. You can't really go wrong with that. I mean, even if you're a Trekkie or a fan of some other science fiction series or movie or show, it's really a great game. It's fun. It's cartoonish. Yeah, I know it's strange that it might be strange for some that you're playing a very cartoonish looking game. But you know what? When you get into it, it's really fun. It's nothing complicated. It's really worth your time to spend in. I'll be uploading more videos for the gameplay for some of the characters in the next week or so you can see them too. And yeah, so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys soon.